Hello guys, welcome back to another episode. Today I'm back, and as you may be wondering why I have not been making videos recently these days. It's because, well, I've had lots to do and my camera didn't work well. So yeah, that's what happened to him. So what you're looking at now is my hamster's current home. I call him Ronaldo, that's his name. This is his current home right now. I will be getting him something bigger. Now, a mistake I made, you may have noticed or you may have not. If you did not notice, I'll tell you. It does not have enough ground space. That's why I'm getting a new cage. And I have to admit, I've made some mistakes myself. This is my mistake. This cage does not have enough ground space for the hamster. Now, what that can cause is cage aggression, which he'll start biting the cage. Now, I'm not sure if this is, but sometimes he tries to escape. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but he does. And tries to find his ways. So that's mistake with this. So you should at least have enough ground space for him to be able to run around, because he's not usually going to be up here, it's going to be down there. So he should have ground space. Next, what I do want to comment on these, now I'm not going to say they're bad. There he is. I'm not going to say they're bad. I mean, like, I have this, but it's only his playground. Like, for example, I'll put him in here so he can play a little, go into tubes. But this, especially for Syrians, is very bad. The reason is if you're not with them, attending them or with them, they could get stuck in one of these tubes, which could cause bad stuff. Also, the fact that this cage is not really big, it's just that it has tubes. Now, I have seen that people will put tubes and maybe collect a cage here, and then the cage connects to another cage. That might be okay in several cages, but that's mostly better for dwarf hamsters and like other hamsters that are smaller than Syrians, because Syrians usually is not a good idea for Syrians. I personally, every time I put him in here, I'm always watching him. Never leave. I will never leave him unattended in this, because I feel that he could get stuck in a tube. So that is it. Also, I do want to comment that you should always, on your cage, always have more ground space than space on top, because that's where you'll mostly be. He's not gonna be really just there on the tops. He's gonna be usually on the bottom and where his stuff is. So always be sure of that. That's for example with this house. The reason why these sell a lot is because most kids, for example, you see this, you think it's fun and you think it look the cool looking one. Never get the cool looking ones. Well, I mean, if they're like this, because this has no space at all. It's just this, then it's rest tube. Also, do not let price fool you. Do not go too high on price or too low. Go medium, or maybe a little higher than medium, but because if you go too low, that's most likely the houses are very small. Like they're like not even cages. And also, I know it's not my place, but most likely never put your hamster in a travel cage as his habitat. That's no space at all. I've seen those things. They're good maybe for play pens and stuff, but that is not good for just leaving him there. Also, next, I'd like to mention that a lot of the houses that are fun looking, most of them are not that good, for like this one for example. So that's why, I mean, it's a good playpen sort of thing, like if you want him to play around, but it is not good for him to, like, that's his habitat. Also, they need a lot of exercise, so in their habitat you should have some toys of like a wheel. I have 2 wheels. Here he's going in there. He has this wheel, a wheel here, and a wheel in his habitat. Now, personally, my mistake that I've made is I do not have enough ground space for him, which I take fault all in that. So, very soon he'll be getting a bigger cage. So anyways, guys, that's it for today. Stay tuned for the Shark Week finale. Oh, and also maybe if you've been wondering where I've been all this time, I've been having camera problems. But anyway, so there will be a Shark Week finale coming out. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for more videos with hamsters. And thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more episodes. Goodbye.